something that Meri and Janelle are gonna do. There's a lot of stuff that was left behind by Janelle that she was using for the RV. Meri and Janelle expect me to do all the cleanup on this place, but I'm not motivated to do that. Not for them, because they haven't been kind.
It feels like he's trying to find any possible thing to put on me, like as far as responsibility with the property. You know, like I'm just wanting to get it taken care of.
I think it's his stuff.
Have you ever been watching Sister Wives and realized there's only one person in this entire family who actually gets what's happening? That person is Christine. She's the only wife who can truly see through all the nonsense, and she's been calling it out since day one. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes Janelle catches on to what's really going down, but then other times you're watching her and thinking, come on, Janelle, open your eyes. And with Meri, there are moments where you want to cheer her on, but then she'll say something like she believed Robyn genuinely wanted to live the polygamous lifestyle, and you're left scratching your head. Here's the thing that really gets me. I went back and found footage from season 2, and Christine was already pointing out that Kody and Robyn had something special going on. She knew they were being dishonest about their relationship, and she could see that Kody was spending way too much time at Robyn's place. Remember when the whole family moved to Las Vegas? Kody was constantly at Robyn's house. There was this episode called For Homes, For Lives or something like that, showing Kody's daily routine. He was always over there doing dishes, hanging out, basically living his best life at Robyn's. Let me refresh your memory with what Christine said back then. I don't think Kody distributes his time fairly between us. He's always catering to what Robyn wants, what Robyn's kids need, whatever Robyn requires. He's putting all his energy into building up his relationship with her, but he doesn't realize our marriage is struggling and needs attention too. I have too many expectations and not enough gratitude, honestly. We're both trying to figure out where we stand. Christine admitted that filming was incredibly difficult for her. She said it was hard to keep her emotions in check, and even harder to stay quiet when she wanted to speak up. During the first season and into the second, the family tried to present their best version of polygamy, being careful about how they talked about their lifestyle. But as the cameras kept rolling and the questions got more personal, Christine found it impossible to keep lying. When she was honest about her marriage problems, she'd get in trouble for speaking negatively about Kody and Robyn. This was all happening before they built those famous houses. They were living in separate rental properties scattered across Vegas, and Christine and Robyn happened to live on the same street. This meant Christine had a front row seat to watch Kody's car constantly parked at Robyn's place. In her book, Christine described how Kody would show up late at night and then disappear first thing in the morning. And guess what? This exact pattern played out on camera in that same episode. He arrives after dark, we're talking 5 or 6 p.m., when Christine is already upset. They have a terrible night together, and the moment he wakes up, he's getting dressed like he's heading to work. But here's the kicker. He doesn't even have a job. He just gets in his car and drives straight to Robyn's house. The most painful part to watch was when Kody pulled up to Christine's driveway with Robyn in the car. He gets out, sees Christine waiting at the door, but his focus is entirely on saying goodbye to Robyn. Robyn actually has to give him a goodbye kiss right there in Christine's driveway before he can walk into the house to spend time with Christine and her kids. And then once he's inside, he's completely checked out, ignoring everyone. The next morning, this is exactly what happened.
Fans can expect to see a little bit of joy, a little bit of pain, and maybe a little bit of closure.
A lot of surprises, a lot of changes and just new beginning.
This season, you'll find out that Meri and Janelle were completely wrong about Coyote Pass.
I think Kody will surprise you this season.
I would say this season ends with success.
Closure.
Changes.
Justice. That's the word. I think people are getting their just desserts.
And just like that, he's gone. Christine's left knowing it'll be another 4 days before she sees him again. She explains how different it was in Utah, where she'd see him 3 out of every 4 days. The Vegas arrangement was clearly harder on everyone. Meanwhile, Kody's trying to justify his behavior. Some people might think I'm not committed because I'm bouncing from house to house to house. That's not true. This lifestyle is actually really difficult for me. You might not understand it, but going from place to place to place isn't easy. But this was just one example of many. Remember the time Kody was supposed to be watching his daughter truly? Instead of taking care of any of his kids, he was lying on Robyn's bed. It was actually Robyn who had to tell him that Christine had texted about truly being so sick she needed to go to the emergency room. Picture this. Cody literally drove his car 9 houses down the street, parked it in Robyn's garage, and spent the entire day with her. He'd shown up at Christine's the night before, but they didn't even have dinner together. He just did some prayers with the kids, read them a quick story, and called it a night. No breakfast together the next morning, just straight to Robyn's house for the whole day. It's all right there on camera for everyone to see. So when they try to lie about the situation now, it's absolutely ridiculous. Christine saw what was happening. Her kids saw it too. In that same clip, Christine mentions that her daughter Aspen says she hasn't seen her dad in days, and that's because it's completely true. Now, in this upcoming season, you're going to watch Cody go on what looks like a redemption tour. It's obviously a planned storyline, and he's clearly doing it for closure. He uses that word multiple times when they're discussing what to expect this season. Christine seems to be the only one not buying into this fantasy that everything's going to magically work out. Even Janelle makes this comment that Cody is going to surprise you this season, like we're all going to be amazed and excited to see the real Cody return. The producers are promising fans a little bit of joy, a little bit of pain, and maybe a little bit of closure. Lots of surprises, lots of changes, and just new beginnings. Now, I have a theory about why Cody decided to finally divide up Coyote Pass, and it reminds me of dealing with narcissists. I'm actually dealing with one right now who's suing me. Narcissists have this pattern. Whenever they get called out for something, they'll do one token good deed to prove everyone wrong. For example, this person I'm dealing with allegedly didn't allow church members to get pregnant for the longest time. Then he got sued because someone claimed they were told to have an abortion. Suddenly, he allowed a longtime member to have a baby. Like, see? We totally allow our members to have kids. The Coyote Pass situation feels exactly like that. Everyone on the show was saying Cody's going to screw us over. Kody and Robyn are going to take advantage of us. We're not getting our money back. So what does Cody do? He divides it up. Not because he wants to, not because it's the right thing to do, but purely to prove everyone wrong and clean up his public image, so he doesn't look like such a jerk. And Robyn's going to play the peacemaker, pretending she's doing this to be fair so everyone gets what they deserve and what they put in. She won't let there be any fighting, because she's the reasonable one, right? Then Cody's apology tour is just another attempt to rebrand himself. So when he says, I'm going to prove they were wrong about Coyote Pass, yeah, he only divided it to get that soundbite and look like the good guy. But then Janelle says, I think Cody's going to surprise you. No, Janelle. Just no. He's not surprising anyone because we can see right through him. We see through all of it. Janelle. And Meri calls the season a success.
Why?
Because they sold Coyote Pass? Really? Then Robyn keeps talking about changes, transformation, new beginnings. It's like she's stuck in some self-help book loop, just cycling through buzzwords. You know what I think about Robyn? And this might sound petty, but I think she genuinely hates Christine and is jealous of her. Christine is funny, engaging, and has this amazing, vibrant personality. She can talk to anyone, and people genuinely want to be around her. Robyn, on the other hand, is boring. She adds absolutely nothing to conversations. She's always crying, always serious, and literally doesn't know how to laugh. She brings nothing, absolutely nothing to the table. But it was Christine's final comment that really made me think. She said, justice, justice, and I think some people are going to get their just deserts. Now, it's supposed to be just deserts. It's a play on words meaning someone's going to get exactly what they deserve, usually after being a jerk for a long time. Christine made a point to say that viewers will see David and Cody together, but not to get caught up in the fact that they're together. Instead, look at the bigger picture. Why are they together? What's the real reason David showed up? It's like Christine is dropping little hints even now, telling people not to get caught up in the fake drama of the show. Back in season 2, she was doing the exact same thing, basically saying, don't get distracted by what you're seeing over here. The truth is Cody's always at Robyn's. He's never with my kids. My kids and I are completely abandoned. And in this teaser, she's telling us not to get caught up in seeing Cody and David together, but to pay attention to why it's happening. When asked about the season, She's not praising Cody for dividing Coyote Pass or being a good guy for apologizing. She's talking about someone getting what they deserve. I'm not sure exactly what she means. I know that during this time, she was suing Cody for child support, but I doubt they'll discuss that on the show. I truly hope those conversations where he's trying to apologize completely blow up in his face. I really hope Janelle was just being positive for the sake of promoting the show, because I'm never going to see Cody in a positive light. I'm never going to view him as a nice guy. The more Janelle tries to convince me I'll be pleasantly surprised by him, and the more Meri tells me it's going to be a success, the less I believe them and the more I dislike Cody. Honestly, the only person I think is being completely honest in all of this is Christine. For that reason alone, she's our truth teller. She's been the truth teller all along. You know what they say about truth tellers? They're always the ones who get alienated. They're always attacked, maligned, and thrown under the bus because truth tellers have this ability to expose what's really happening. They can bring darkness into the light. Even though Christine is playing along for the sake of the show because she's under contract, it's crystal clear that she's done playing games. And I'm really grateful that at least one person in this family refuses to participate in the charade anymore. Now, Meri says she's going to speak her truth and stand up for herself like never before. You know what? She says this every single year. Meri has been claiming she's going to finally speak her truth for like 10 years now, and she's been speaking her truth this whole time. She acts like we haven't been watching her all these years. She's had plenty of opportunities to speak up. It's really weird that she keeps pushing this idea that now, finally, she's going to tell the truth. Well, why weren't you being truthful before? Unless I see Meri flat out tell Robyn off and tell Cody to F off, I don't believe she's going to speak any truth. If she can prove me wrong, if she tells both Cody and Robyn to F off, then I'll be cheering Go Meri. Same goes for Janelle. If she tells Cody and Robyn to F off, then I'll be like, Go Janelle. But so far, Christine has been the truth teller who told us the truth in Season 2 and Season 1 about the kiss and the wedding dress and all that drama. And now in Season 20, she's saying people are going to get what they deserve. I hope that means Robyn gets what she deserves. Maybe Cody replaces her with someone younger and it gets rubbed in her face, so she can see what it's like to be on the receiving end. Not that anyone should get tangled up with Cody, because he's absolutely disgusting. So tell me what you think. Do you believe it? Do you see what I'm seeing? Or do you disagree? Make sure to put your thoughts in the comments below. Send some love to help this video reach more people, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Have a great night, everyone!